Good morning. Good morning. How are you? I was a few minutes late because I wore a sweater and then I realized that was not going to work. I was much too warm. Much too warm. Ta-da. How are we today? Beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. I'm going to grab my calendar because I feel like for some reason that today I have an appointment. Yeah. So today we have a hard stop at 8:30. Good morning, singing mom. How are you? So we're gonna get to the I'm good. I'm good. I was a little bit tired actually. I've been a little bit tired. I think doing all the healing stuff for everybody, it was just like it's just really drained my energy and you have to recoup it. Like I actually feel like I'm ready for a nap and I just got up. But that's okay. Early to bed tonight, right? Early to bed. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, let's get with the reading and then we can get started on the tarot cards. I feel like my hair is a wild morning. Look at this. It's a wild morning. It's a wild morning. Get that out of there. Okay, let's start with our general reading. Good morning, Diana. How are you? How are you? I'm sending everybody so much love this morning. So much love. It's going to be a beautiful day. We just have to believe that, right? Okay, so the first card that I pulled, and I'm going to just read it in the order of the decks that I pulled as opposed to, sticking with the normal way that I do it. So just in the order that I pulled the cards. Hello, Angel. How are you? How are you? I was saying I woke up this morning. I'm tired. I feel like I need a nap already. Hello from Ottawa. Hi, Deandra. Hi, Yoda. Yoda, the rescue dog. And hello, Alanis. How are you? Good morning, Carrie. Good morning. List me up. He's like right on it. I've got this. So I'll show you what I have on my board. I was learning I Ching. Have you ever heard of I Ching? Or I Ching? I think they pronounce it with an E, not an I. Yeah, no, I'm just tired. I'm tucky. I feel like it's been I think with the healing that I've been doing lately for other people, I've just gotten quite drained and wanted more sleep. So I'm going to try to keep that itching. I Ching. So it's a divination tool from before, but I'll write it in the opposite way. So it's I, and then, ooh, that's a pretty bad. You have no idea how hard this is to do it this way. That's a terrible N, and watch this G backwards. I Ching. Well, how talented was that to write it upside down and back, to write it that way? So that I had to write that backwards and upside down. So let's get Yoda on the list. I'm going to write small today. So then maybe. Hi, you're Catholic, Melinda? Oh, singing mom. Oh, a mouse. Oh, they thought you know what? When a cat brings food to you like that, when they hunt and bring it to you, it's because they think that you just can't. You can't hunt. They feel so bad for you. They're like, here, you inept person, you, like, I don't know how you take care of yourself. You can't hunt. And so they bring it to you. Good morning, Nanette. Hi, I love you, honey. So happy to see you live. I'm going to put Nanette on the board. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. All right. We'll have more space on our board if we remove the two magnets too. I'll put Melinda up over here because she said she'd wait. So we do have a hard stop at 10:30. I'm so happy. Good morning, Renee. All right, let's see where we can put this board. That's the one thing I didn't consider about the board, is it does take up a lot of space. But look at all the trees we're saving. That's the important part. Okay. So hard stop at 10:30 because I have class today. Good morning, Renee. Good morning. Good morning, Lisa. So yesterday on Facebook, I asked a question and I asked people, hi, Helen. I asked people how much money you spend avoiding healing. And I know it was a challenging question because some people didn't interpret it the right way initially. But I remember I used to always think that I was broke and that I didn't have the money to afford certain things and stuff like that. And it was not that, it was what I was choosing to spend my money on, right? There was a long time when I was working. You made it. I love it. But I would, like I have an expensive phone. What could I have bought that was healthier than an expensive phone? Just stuff like that, right? There's a lot of things that we pay for, right? When you could pay for healing and be healthy. And instead we were just like, nope, give me the next fun thing. Oh, but Kraken. I'm on a nebula, so I don't know. Funny cat. Oh, yes. I've had my cat bring me a rabbit before. Just that's always cool. Mine was hunting for its babies and brought a rabbit, and then the little kitten was dragging. It was not cool. I was not okay with that. Good morning. Yeah, I believe so. The pendulum hasn't broken yet, so we can still do yes, no's, Mama Sal. I'll put you on the list. But then I'm going to start because I haven't even started reading I haven't read these ones yet. I can't even speak this morning. Yeah, maybe the way that I wrote it was wrong, but you know what I mean? Like we spend so much money, like, if I spent how many streaming services are there, right? When you catch all the streaming services up and that, binge watching TV is less healthy than if you were to read books that could improve your mind or improve the things that you could do, right? Or, doing meditation and yoga and eating healthy is much better for you than, drugs, alcohol, porn, stuff like that. Like is what we're spending money on. Is it contributing to our health? That's what I was getting on. Perfect. Yes. And I'm going to hurry up and start actually reading my cards so we can get on to the other cards. And I have you both on. Perfect. I don't know. I might have everybody. I might not, but we'll get to everybody that we can, especially if I stop talking. Okay. All right. Board's in a good space. Good. Yeah. Like it's the same thing when we look at our relationships, right? I'm trying to figure out what happened to the card that I pulled. I know it was 41 moon. It was the Moon Maiden, but I don't see the actual card. I'm like, what did I do with the card? Oh, well, anyway, onward and upward. I don't know. Found it. Found it. Moon Maiden. There's just little questions that I just remember from my healing journey, right? There were lots of things. Hi, Virgo. Nice. Virgo moons are the most complicated, whereas Gemini suns are the most complicated ways for them to show up. Virgo moons are very complicated. But you're Virgo sun, so it's totally different. So Moon Maiden, we'll get to the reading. We'll chitty chat in different points, I'm sure. Okay, so the Moon Maiden arrives to offer you a new beginning, new face and facet of yourself that is aching to be shown to the world. The secrecy was important, for it protected your new face, but kept what was precious close to your heart. But now it's time to come forward in full splendor. Right? So this is when this card is for somebody who's been doing some like healing. Good morning, beautiful. Love to you, friend. So this is like that person that's been secretly doing this healing journey in behind the scenes and hasn't been, and now you're getting ready to reveal that to the world. That's the kind of energy that this card is talking about. Okay. So let's get some music in the background. I love it. Till 10:30, love. At 10:30, I have education. I do, and I can put you on it, Amanda. And you are. All right, Mama Chow. I'm just writing down that it's a pendulum, so the yes, no. Perfect. Okay. Announce the new you to yourself first. Reveal it slowly to the world like the waxing moon. And it's so important to do our healing to somewhat degree in silence, right? When we do our healing in public, when we announce to the world, hey, I'm on this healing journey, a lot of times the people who are taking advantage of us, manipulating us, or like us in the role that we're playing currently, they're like, nah. They just pull us back, or they tell us we can't do that, or they tell us we shouldn't do that, or they make fun of us, or they make us feel weird or less than or whatever, right? Because they can't, when we heal, it reflects in them the stuff that they're not willing to heal. When we rise up, it shows them that they're not prepared to do that or willing to do that, right? So, and also it takes us out of that position of being able to be used by them in the capacity that they were using us. So, that doing it in silent, make your moves in silent, right? Heal in silent. I don't actually, as much as I love testimonials, and I do have some testimonials, but I don't typically go around and say, this person's working with me, or this person's working with me, or this person's working with me. I love the testimonials because people like to have testimonials to know that you're worth working with, right? They need that. They want to have that buy-in, like, oh, somebody else has worked with her and had great results. Awesome. I can trust her. But I don't necessarily want to be sharing that for other people because I want them to be doing those moves in silent. I really want you to do it in silent so people won't pull you back down. Good morning, Anita Chicken Man and Judith and Abrisha. Beautiful. Hello. Okay, let's finish our cards so that we can get to what everyone wants, which is their own cards. So announce it to yourself and then reveal it. Allow others to be surprised by how mature and grown up this version of you is. Now it's time to set yourself free. The Moon Maiden belongs only to herself, and she is summoning parts of you that challenge convention, that refuse to be intimidated, and that cannot be tamed or put inside a golden cage. Never let anyone hold you down. Right? The Moon Maiden invites you to shine with your own light. Shine bright, babies. Shine bright. To have radiant curiosity and to ask anyone who offers you a mouth of dogma, why do you believe this is so? Question everything others assume is a given. Become an unpredictable being, yet an eminently reliable friend. The Moon Maiden invites you to answer only to yourself and reminds you you are not anyone's property, nobody's property. I like that one. Be true to your soul's calling, even as some around you in a relationship or a job want to capture your light inside a bottle. No way. My light. You know how to rise to the occasion just as unfailingly as the moon does. When the time comes, you return to darkness and become enshrouded in mystery until you're ready to return. Nobody's allowed to take your light, right? We got to protect our light. We got to shine. We can't be afraid to shine our light super bright, right? The darker that it gets, the more brightly we have to shine to be that beacon for people, right? And you can get light in, you can gravitate towards somebody else's light if you need some light, or you can shine your own light and learn how to find it on the inside and shine it. I lost one of my necklaces when my amethyst heart. I lost my amethyst heart when I did my crystals, right? Beautiful way to start the day. I love it. Shine on, right? Shine on. We gotta, if we shine really bright, then we call people towards us. That's how we magnetize them towards us. So this card I pulled in protection, and I know this card very well. It's the why. It's the why card. But in protection, it's do you know your why? Right? So sometimes subconsciously denying the truth may drive you towards a specific outcome that actually aligns with an intention hidden from your awareness. And we do this a lot where we get ourselves into that situation. You are on the list. I'm making sure, checking my list. I'm writing my list, checking it once, checking it twice. How's it go? So sometimes subconsciously denying the truth may drive you toward a specific outcome that actually aligns with an intention hidden from your awareness. So this is that whole, for example, you may want to be prominent in your profession, but your desire is not really about sharing your talents, but about making yourself feel better because fame would cause people to admire and approve of you. So it'd be that kind of, being, I want to be a star, but making my list, checking it twice, gonna find out. But no, the whole it's kind of like, you want to be a big star, but you want to be a big star because by being, my mom, sometimes she'll say it in that way. And I love my mom, and she's on her healing journey, but she's in that transition phase. So she'll be like, I just want you to be really successful, because then you could show it off to, like, because then you could be like, meh, to other people who ever doubted you. Right. Well, that's that negative intention of why I don't want to do well in what I'm doing to show it off for other people, right? I don't want to do that to, like, that's not why I want to do this. I want to do this because I want to impact you, because I want you to heal, because I want you to rise up, because I want you to glow, right? I want to just be to help you heal. So my intention is to create impact, to help people heal. And, and if I get big, I want to be big so that I can do things like, help animals, or, the homeless. Like that's my kind of big. I want to have that kind of big impact. But, but that's that underlying, do you know your reason why? And is your why? And it doesn't matter what the why is, right? It doesn't matter what your why is, as long as you know it and you're honest with yourself, right? So even if my why was that I want to have 1,000 pairs of shoes in a closet, I just have to be honest about that and be like, that's what I want. I want to have this big grand life with all of these things, right? But instead it's, what do you want to do it for? Well, I want to do it for because I want to see you heal. I know what it was like not to be healed. I want to get there for you too. So that's you already know how beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so our why. Know our why, that why it drives the choices. So we're doing our changes in silence. We're knowing our why. Let's see. We got community on this card because we got the 11th house. And the 11th house is our community house. Okay, so the 11th house would also be the house of Aquarius. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Good job, Loka. And Helen, definitely. I have you on the list, my dear. Yeah. For me, I heal me to have my life filled with love and affection for me. And the people that are with that, they're with that. And the people that aren't, they'll find their way out the door. Eventually my light will antagonize their dark and they'll just leave. Right. So I just keep shining brighter. Just, if you don't like it, leave. There's the door. It's okay. Good morning, Jess. I'll put you on the list, love. Hi, Singing Mom Taurus. Hi, Heather. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. I'm Taurus rising, so you and I would have some commonalities for sure. But I'm Sag. So 11th house, the 11th house is the house of Aquarius. So let's see what the house of Aquarius is all about. If your chart were a village map, the 11th house would be the community center, with rooms for small meetings and great gatherings, also serving the town council or state senate. The 11th house is a place to meet old friends and make new ones, and a place to work as a team, share a song, and collaborate for the common good. It includes all our collective experiences, meetings, circles, protests, marches, group meditations, sobriety meetings, social gatherings, and teamworks. Oh, thank you, Tiffany. Ooh, Libra. That's the house of relationship, all balance and justice. Love you. Beauty. Libra's all about beauty too, right? So look, the action of this card is to say, look for answers to your question among your social circles, spiritual circles, and work cohorts. Enjoy your posse. At work, think about how to put together a dream team with complementary skills and mutual respect for one another. Contemplate how to make meetings nimble and dynamic. Cancer, you're the home. You're the home. And Pisces. Pisces are the most psychic of all the signs. Emotional and psychic. They're so beautiful. My mom's a psychic. My mom's a psychic. My mom's a Pisces. She doesn't know she's psychic yet. She hasn't turned on to it, but I think she would be. Aquarius, this is, yes, you're the house of community and just beautiful. I love it. All right. So if you're feeling lonely, join a group with shared interests and look around to see who's with you. So it's beautiful because we're talking about this whole, right, our moon maiden of making our changes in silence, right? We're healing, we're doing all of that in silence. We're knowing our whys, and now we're connecting with the community, but the community that fits us, right? We're getting with the communities that fit us, that match our intentions, that are going to lift us up. So we want to make those little tight little social circles. They can be little tiny little social circles. Aw, I love that. Yes, beautiful. Lots of Pisces. Many happy children. I love it. So to improve your love life, considering deepening your friendships first, take the pressure off romantic relationships and allow it to unfold organically by building a stable circle of friends who meet your needs. What a great way. What a great way to bring someone into, to foster a relationship is through that friendship, right? Nice. I have, in my world, there's a lot of fire. There's a lot of fire. Last night, or not last night, but a couple of nights ago, I had dinner here. So my mom had, her kids are Leo and Sag. My children are Leo and Sag. My brother's children that were here, the two little ones, are Leo and Aries. My son's girlfriend is Aries. And so there was and then we had a Scorpio and a Cancer, Scorpio and Cancer were the other two that were here. So it was all like Aries, Sag, Leo. There were two of each of the fire signs here, and then one of the other ones. So we have like a ton of fire in my realm. A lot of fire. So a lot of high energy. Yes. And you know what the problem is that because we're all fire, like there is that potential, like fire energy, like can get like very passionate, very energetic. But if you get passion when you get angry, it can get very like, oh, Heather, love to you. You've got Aries. I love Aries. I love Aries energy as Sag. As Sag, I just love it. I love that energy. I love it. I think that my partner should have been an Aries. I don't know why. I just felt like their energy something about it. Maybe because they're the beginning and I'm the end of the fire sign. So like we make the bookends, the bookends of fire around a Leo. Sandwich the Leo. Anyway, back to this. This is beautiful. I love you guys. So to help guide you in the moment, consider where you would like to be at the end of your life, a far distant point, and look back. Let this future become your lighthouse to guide you. Even though you may have to go around the rocks and work the tides, let your lighthouse guide you. So I love that. Put a lighthouse up where your goal is at the end of your life and drive towards that lighthouse. That's a beautiful, beautiful idea. So the challenge, this is not a small obstacle or opportunity. This is part of a complex pattern. Every choice you make changes how it unfolds. So trust the tides and set your side. Oh, nice. I love it. All righty. So the next card that I pulled. So this one might give us a little bit of a challenge on this whole thing. Okay. So we got the 9 of Swords, and that's looking like a little bit of tough energy, but let's see how this rolls in with our whole little journey that we're on here. The 9 of Swords. Nightmares, worry, feelings of depression or anxiety, insomnia, fear, an opportunity to find courage, a time to focus on safety and the things that are going well in your life. What's keeping you up at night, sweet seer? This card suggests a time in your life when negative thoughts are gaining momentum and when you may find yourself expending too much energy worrying about the future. Perception is everything, so don't allow negative talk to trip you up. If a pessimistic mindset spirals wildly out of control, it can lead to anxiety, stress, or depression, even when your thoughts carry no truth. Are you imagining the worst instead of activating the best? Flip your perspective and send nurturing, loving thoughts to your situation to overcome any disturbing thoughts. Look at the light in your situation and notice that even the tiniest window of brightness can keep fear at bay. Use your light to expose the illusions and allow worries to dissipate and soften as your bad dreams are illuminated for what they really are. I see my fears as the illusions that they are. Yes, yes. Oh, right? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So I feel like this is that, as you're in that you're going through the journey, there's all kinds of things that, our thoughts take us on those paths, right? Because we're hardwired to look for threats in our environment. So threats can be presented as fear, right? Those threats get presented as concerns and fears, and we start to worry about that and look away from it, or it makes us stay small. Oh, Tiffany, we gotta get that going. We gotta get that going. I'm just reading back some of the comments, okay, love? Just want to make sure I'm not missing anyone's. Yes. Okay, I think I caught up. Yeah, that was the collective reading, love. Just the collective reading. Now we're on to individual cards. So yeah, just fear is an illusion. It is, right? The fear and faith take the same amount of energy, and they're exactly the same in that whether you have fear or faith, you're still believing in the unknown. You're believing in the unseen, and you can put your energy into believing that it's a positive outcome that's going to happen, or you can put your mindset into believing that the most worst or negative outcome is coming, right? So if you're going to hold belief in the unseen and the unknown, put the belief in the faith, because the faith will put your nervous system in a better state. And if you could magnetize towards you what you want, then why would you not want to magnetize the good towards you rather than the negative towards you, right? So try to have faith and hold that faith versus holding fear, right? And worry and concern. Aw, sorry to hear that. And Kimberly, I can definitely put you on the list. Good morning, Rick. There, on the list. Perfect. I had to put a t-shirt on. I have a sweater ready, so in case we get a little chilly. So when we get, now that we're at we've done the collective reading. Whoop, oh, almost knocked my crown off. Helen, Helena, yep. Oh, ooh, caught it. Whew. That would have been, I would be sad if I dropped it and it broke, but let's put that back on there. There we go. Good. Yes, Heather, for sure. Whoops, gotta sit back just a smidge. An itchy nose. Woo. Heather. Helen, Helena. Make sure we get them all. Mama Chow, Heather, Tiffany. Nice. Okay, let's get to and I think, I was thinking the Rose Oracle or the Enchanted Map. So does anyone have a preference between the Rose Oracle or the Rose or Enchanted Map? Which Oracle card do we want to use? Put all these decks over there. Map? Perfect. Yeah, definitely. Aww. We got two. All right. Singing Mama? Yep, I got you on the list. I wrote you down as singing. Okay, so we're going to go with Enchanted Map. We definitely have way more of it, but I will pull out the Rose Oracle. So if anyone wants specifically from the Rose Oracle, I can accommodate. Now, if you want straight up guidance and do not want, so we have different choices, as Melinda's putting there because she's amazing. So you can get, and me too, I sing too, karaoke mostly. So you can get a card for clarity. Okay, so the card is clarity. You can get guidance, which is ask me a question, and I will, like, if you wanted to ask me how to handle a relationship issue, or you wanted to ask me how to handle anxiety, or you wanted to learn a soothing technique or something like that. So you can go for clarity or guidance. Guidance is asking me a question where you want me to give you my trauma healing in that. Or you can ask for a pendulum, so the yes no questions, or you can ask for healing. Okay, so I can give you healing as well. Aww. So Carrie, what I would suggest for you with that is there any way that you can sit in and just, put your hands on your heart and just breathe into this space, and then just ask to feel his energy. Ask to see a sign that he's there. And you'll see, and then look for the signs that are around you today, whether that's a feather, whether that's repeated numbers, whether that's hearing a song on the radio, or seeing something that he was really interested or really loved or cared about in your presence. Okay, so look for that. And I'll ask when I get to your name what you're wanting. So then Yoda, you're first on the list. It's Yoda, and then it's singing. Good morning, Jeet. So I'll ask you as I get to your name. That way there, I'll know which one to do right at that time. So, Jeet, you can be on the list. Healing today, Yoda? Okay. All right. I'm going to take a sip of my go-go juice. Okay. So, Yoda, put your hand on your heart. Okay. We're gonna connect. And I want you, hi Dawani, and I want you to just envision a beautiful white light coming from the heavens, tinkling into your body, filling you up with healing energy. And I'm going to send you a whole bunch of healing energy. Okay, dear? All right, let me get connected with my stuff. Love you. Let me know how that feels for you, Yoda. Okay. Let me know how that feels for you. So what I've experienced, just so you know, for those, if you're wondering on my side, so I connect with my spirit guides, and I connect with Archangel. I always call Archangel Raphael in because he is the angel of healing. So I always call him in for support. And when I'm first giving it normally I feel like almost like a dense or heavy energy. And then all of a sudden I'll feel it lighten up, and I'll smile because I'll be like, I feel the you lighten, or I feel the energy lighten at that point. So that's what I'm feeling. Okay, Singing Mama wanted clarity. So we're going to get clarity for Singing Mama. I love singing. Singing's so good. We're meant to sing, right? We're meant to sing. We are meant to sing and dance and celebrate and enjoy, right? But we don't. right? And it's so nice. Like I love nothing more than to have like people over, friends, family, and to turn music on or to just have people just sing and dance, right? That's how we should be in community, connecting around food and stuff. All right, singing. Yeah, it's so good. Because so when I was doing my healing, I did a lot of singing because of the that's beautiful. Because when you store the emotional energy, you store it through your, like in the areas of your vagus nerve. It tenses up and tightens, and that's where, so when you're singing, it creates vibrations through your chest area, which disrupts the energy that's stored there. That's the whole beauty of using singing as a therapy. Okay, Mama Chow. Or sorry, singing Mama. Singing Mom. This is your card, love. Oh. Solitude. Number 13. Helen, I can bump you up to behind singing so that you can have your card. If you can wait after this card, I can do whether you want a card or guidance or whatnot. Okay. So number 13 for you, singing Mom, Jan. Solitude. I am comfortable in my own skin as I detach to replenish my soul. Meditation is required when you receive the solitude card as a sign. Empty your mind of superfluous thoughts and allow stillness to flow through your whole being. This is not an advantageous time to ask questions or push forward in any way. Rather, it's a period for a conscious retreat. What's called for now is to step back and take your focus off your life and your troubles. You'll be surprised by how things sort themselves out once you've replenished your energy by means of a much needed rest and time out. So this is asking you to make sure that you're doing that self-care, right? That you're making sure that you retreat back to refill your cup of energy. So do those things like singing to give you joy, meditation to give you clarity, right? Exercise and movement, just pulling yourself back into your own space. Okay. That's going to be what you're needing right now. Okay. Singing Mom. So Helen, did you want, you're welcome. Did you want, throwing that away. Did you want clarity with a card, or what did you want, Helen? You sure can, Jeet. You're on the list. I'll take my lid off my pen so that I can just write when people ask. Clarity, perfect. Healing, Jeet. Okay. Oh, I love this card. I love this card. So we'll show it here. Number 47. You did. Sacred Pool. Hi, Danielle. Welcome. Hi, Sarjo. So Sacred Pool, number 47. The world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Embody the love you wish to see in the world. When you look into the mirror, do you like what you see? The Sacred Pool card asks that you focus on self-love and self-esteem. We are all works in progress, so detached self-examination made with rigorous honesty is called for now. Reflect by the Sacred Pool and be at peace with yourself. Can you see how far you've come and how magical your life is? Do you notice the spark of the divine shining through your eyes? When you're conscious that you're the embodiment of spirit, it becomes easier to respect yourself and act in good conscience. Then you'll reap the greatest rewards. Your unique service to the world is not only needed, but celebrated. See the love within you and know that if you cast it upon the waters, it will return to you tenfold. Be at peace, for you are beautiful and loved. Act with surety and confidence, and success shall be yours, whatever your inquiry. Right? And it's so true, right? If you don't like we get so caught up in this, right? And I keep, your spirit is eternal. Your spirit is eternal. And if you saw your spirit, can you imagine how just gobsmacked you'd be? You'd just be stunned looking at this beautiful spirit of you. Your spirit is beautiful far beyond what this human body can even comprehend, right? And it's internal, it's eternal. So even if you're looking in the sacred pool and you're like, I don't like what I see here, it's a blip in time. It's a blip in time. This is so just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I'm so happy you're here too. Love to you guys. So yeah, and a lot of times we don't see what we see in the mirror. It's not reflected in an actual it's not real, right? What we see reflected in the mirror, it's not really what we should be seeing or what's really there. We're seeing what people have told us, right? We're seeing the negative things that people have said to us, or we see the comparisons or the judgments or the way that we don't think that we match up because we don't look like Margot Robbie, or we don't look like, whatever the next most, beautiful thing that somebody's painted, right? If you look at the way that women or men have changed over the years of what is considered to be beautiful, or there's been so many different ways that beauty has been represented. So beauty is really what you view as beautiful. So view yourself as beautiful, right? View yourself as beautiful. I will see you soon. See you soon. Love you guys. Alrighty. After singing Mama, I got to make sure I'm also doing the list off. We have Nan and then Mama Chell. Okay. Nan, did you want clarity, Nan, or did you want healing? Up to you. Nan, did you want a card? Did you want healing if you're still there? I do have you on the list, my love. You are a few more down, though. Bye for now. A card for Tiffany. That card actually flew and landed right in. You're next, Mama Chow. I was just seeing if Nan was there. I'm not seeing Nan pop up, so I might be skipping Nan. Okay, I might be skipping Nan. All right, Mama Chow, you wanted the pendulum. You just wanted a yes/no question. All right, so I'm just going to make sure that we're okay. We're good. We're good. What was your question, Mama Chow? Okay. Nan, okay, I'll do your little thing and then Nanette, okay? I'll get your card right after this one, okay, sweetie? Okay, is Mama Chow on the right path? It's saying no, Mama Chow. Okay, it's saying no. Now, what is the path? What is the path that you're talking about? Is the path a person, or is the path a career? Yeah, go ahead. Like, it's really strong. You're not on the right. Okay. And if you're talking about a person, is this about a person? Is Mama Chow with the right person? Yeah, that's a no. And I think you know that, right? I think on the inside, you know that. You want it to be, because we all ultimately want to find that person, right? We want to find our person. But I think that we know when it's not really. We just try really, really hard. We try really hard to make that person fit. That's That's usually what we do. Remember when, you know, when you're a kid and you have the where you put the shapes in, you can put the triangle and the square and the circle and all of those things too. And you're not better off alone, flowers. You're not better off alone. You may be better off without that person for now, but that doesn't mean that you have to be alone for good. No, but that's okay. It's not about judgment in any way about that. It's about, this was an experience. There was something here that I needed to learn, or there's some way that I needed to grow through this experience. So what did this person teach me about myself? Or how did they get me more aligned with my authenticity? How did they show me to love myself more by what they showed me I didn't like or didn't want? Right? So if we look at that through what is the experience or lesson that we learned from this thing, then it's not as painful, right? And move on from it. How can I grow through this experience, right? So think of life, you know, there's a lot of talk about like that we're living life in a simulation, right? So if you think about a video game, this is just the level. This was just a level that you had to go through, right? You had to walk through this level to learn something, to gain something, to get some tool that you needed for the next level. That's all it is. That's just the level that you had to go through to improve and get to the next level. You're so welcome. So welcome. All right, Nanette, clarity. Hello from South Africa. Whereabouts? My first flight ever, I went to Johannesburg, which seems like was such a far flight for your first flight. Whoops. Nanette's getting some clarity. Apparently the cards are just wanting. There's one by one hopping out of here. Good morning, Vicky. Okay, Nanette. And I'm going to flip it around in a hot second. Port Elizabeth, nice, beautiful. Intention is what the card says, upright. And you can see the little, you know, he's carrying one of those little puffs, the puffs that you... So, number 22 in reverse position. So, intention, reversed. Are you clear about your intentions, or are you in a foggy state of denial about your true motives and or ambitions? This is the time to step back and gain perspective and clarity about your direction. Check your motives and ask if they are sincere. Are you pursuing some goal blindly without asking its cost? Good intentions are being misinterpreted. Now is time for self-evaluation and self-nurturing. You will greatly benefit if you take time out to regroup. No, that's welcome back. It's decent, but the thing is I have to be off at 10:30, so I really have to be cautious with the list for card. Okay, so we're gonna hold off on adding more to the card list because it's a time blind. It's a time blind. But tomorrow I would be okay until 11:30 tomorrow. Okay, so that one gives a little more time. Yeah. I'm looking at my calendar. What do we talk about? Hi, Wednesday Addams. We are pulling cards. So the next one is Amanda, and then B, and then Jess, and then Kimberly, and then Heather, Tiffany, and Jeet. Okay, that's what I have for the list for so far, and then Melinda and Salasia. So I'm going to hold that list for now, and if there's time, I will add extra, okay? It's just at this current time, because of I have to be off at 10:30, I don't want to add you to the list and then not be able to get to you, because I know I'll feel really compelled to actually add more. Amanda, movement. And I legit pulled this card and knowing Amanda. So on the show, we do clarity, which is an oracle card. We can do a pendulum. We can do guidance, which is accessing my bank of knowledge, is guidance from me. And we can do healing, which is me accessing my healing capabilities, of which apparently I've been doing for a very long time, just more newly in this lifetime. I feed my hair. Oh yes. I'm very careful with what I do with my hair. So I'm going to read this card for Amanda. And then I will do a quick little talk about my hair and what I do for it when, yes, definitely. If you can come, I'm 9 to 10 every day, 9 to 10:30 minimum every day. Tuesdays and Thursdays I have class, so they're the ones where I close at 10:30 for sure. And then otherwise I go a little bit longer, and maybe tonight I'll come on around 7 and do a little just TikTok live. Okay, so we can maybe see me tonight at 7 Eastern. Okay, Amanda. Movement. You are in a time of positive forward motion. I'm in Eastern, so not sure. Eastern Standard Time, so the same as like New York and stuff like that. So I'm not sure. Malta. Okay. All right. This is a time for positive momentum as you come out of a period of restriction. You're in a stage of new adventure and discovery. You may feel compelled to take a trip, change your hair, or move your home or business. I don't know if... Okay, perfect. So, regardless, you can't remain where you are anymore. You feel compelled to go forward. No matter what your inquiry, you will see your dreams take form and doors previously shut begin to open as if by magic. Movement is also a state of mind. The fog lifts and you know the actions you need to take. This isn't the time for fear. Let it go and move forward. I love that. That's beautiful. Especially for Amanda, because I know it's all about movement at this time. All right, B, what did you want? Did you want clarity? Did you want guidance? Did you want a pendulum, or did you want healing? And then, so my hair, right, is perfect. So my hair, I don't brush my hair a lot, because brushing, especially hard brushing, will cause breakage, right? I don't use a lot of heat, because heat too causes breakage. I don't use like certain, I'm careful with what types of elastics and stuff that I use. I make sure that they are better elastics. Pendulum, what's your question, B? I don't use things that have parabens or silicones in it. Like, I'm cautious with the type of shampoos and conditioners that I use. Will I get the long-awaited grant this January? Okay, will because get his grant, we'll get the grant in January. Will B get the grant in January? It's looking like a yes, B. Looks like a yes, B. I like that. It's a good yes. That's a very good yes. Apparently my tummy just growled. I think it's going to be an early breaking of my fast today. The other things that I do is I sleep on silk or satin pillows. I wear my hair in braids or in a bun of sorts when I sleep, or I put it in a silk cap so that it protects it from breaking. And I use things like keratin and biotin, and I also on my hair. But I also ingest collagen, I put collagen in, I drink collagen and biotin, and I take biotin pills as well. So between those, that's all the stuff that I do to be healthy for my hair. So lots of stuff. Good morning, Jenny. Good morning. And good morning, Manisha. All righty. So after B is Jess. And Jess, did you want a card, my love? We'll see if I have time to add more to the list. I possibly will, depending on certain things and speed, right? Ooh, nice. I'll have to look into that. Boiling rosemary. Yeah, there's lots of little things that we can do. But yeah. Oh, Rosa deck. Okay. You have a wonderful day too. Love you. I'll see, Lori, if you stick it out. There's not a lot on the list. It's just that I have to leave at, right around 10:30 because I have class at 10:30. So I just don't want to add too many to the list. Oh, I'm just shuffling them all upside down. I thought for a second. Have a wonderful day. So I just want to be careful. I don't want to put people on the list and then not be able to do them. So I'm just pausing the list at this part here. Good morning, Keisha. Nice to have you. Oh, all righty. Oh, I like this card. Oh, itchy. I think I need to drink a little more water today for sure. And just remember, Yoda, with the healing, make sure you drink a bunch of water today, okay, to help clear the energy through you. So there, the sacred waters. Look at that beautiful, beautiful card for you, Jess. And let's see what the message is from our sacred waters. Oh, and I opened it right to it. I love when I do that. It makes it so much easier. Sacred waters, nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, self-care. The sacred waters are the life-giving mother of us all. Her healing waters replenish us and give us life. We're made up of her. Like the rose, we need her waters to survive and thrive. We must drop our roots deep to receive the nourishment we so deeply need, to appreciate, protect, and honor the very thing that we take for granted. The mother of the sacred waters delivers the message to slow down and take care of yourself, particularly your body, to prioritize your well-being and live in a way that's sustainable. She reminds us to replenish and nourish ourselves and take care of our health all the time, not just when we feel unbalanced. You're being called to nourish and replenish yourself before you become brittle and parched. The mother of the sacred waters wants you to know that there's nothing more important in your life than the care of your own sacred vessel of a body, and the earth is an extension of that. She wants you to treat yourself with tender care, to cherish your body and hers, to fill your well until it spills over, and once it does, to find a way to give back from this place of plenty, to give your body what it's yearning for most before it turns into an urgent need. So what is your body yearning for? Good morning, Blanco. What a beautiful one. Enjoy that, Hess. Enjoy that, G. Nothing wrong with that. A little self-love before bed puts you in a good, relaxed state. Oh, dropped it. All righty. How does that sound, Jess? Beautiful, beautiful message. All righty. So after Jess, Kimberly. So Kimberly, were you looking for healing? Were you looking for clarity, guidance, or did you want a pendulum? Those are your options for this morning. Pendulum? All righty. Ask your question, my dear. So will Kimberly hear from the airlines today? Yes. Yes, definitely. Oh, okay. Will Kimberly get the job at the airlines? Is Kimberly going to get the job? It's saying yes, but it's a very small yes. So it might be that you get the job, but it's not necessarily the, it might not be the job you think that you're hoping for. Is this job the job that Kimberly should be doing? Is this a good job should Kimberly be working for the airline? Will Kimberly be working for the airline? So it's saying yes, Kimberly. It's saying yes. Okay. It's saying that you'll hear from them and that you'll get the job. So yeah, and it did give that indication that you definitely want that job. Okay, so next is Heather. You're leaving nursing. Beautiful. I was a nurse too. I left to be a healer. Alrighty, Heather. Clarity? Okay. You're very welcome, Kimberly. Oh, which deck did you want, Heather? Did you want the rose deck? Because I'm shuffling it right now, or did you want the map? I like the rose deck. If I won't throw them. Alrighty. I fan them out and then I feel for the card. Thank you. I appreciate that. I want to hear you have it. All right. So Heather, open. Say yes. Okay. Open. Say yes. Expand through the extremes. Trust life. Okay. So open. This is probably one of the biggest challenges of life, keeping your heart open through the extremes. No one is immune to the highs and lows of the human experience. From the ecstasy to the agony, the joy to the grief, the love to the loss. We can't bypass the difficult parts of being human if we want to truly experience the bliss. And if you close your heart off to the grief, you won't be able to fully experience the joy. The rose teaches us this season after season. She knows that if she doesn't surrender to each of the seasons, come summer, she won't be able to bloom. Birth teaches us this too. The safer the mother feels, the more she can open. Living and dying with your heart open is truly a courageous act, as a life well lived is full of losses and tragedies, as well as great love, triumphs, and adventure. When we're going through difficult times, when we most want to separate, the healing is often found in connection, not separation. When we close our heart and shut down because the pain is too much, we often find ourselves more separate than before. The rose shows us how to open to the world, no matter what the day brings. The card is here to encourage you to say yes to life, to expand through the extremes, and to put your 2 feet wholly and completely in. So how can you say yes to life? It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful message. Right? Yes. Right? Because we do. Unfortunately, we get hurt when we think, like so many times we're like, yep, that's it. I'm done with love. I'm done with love because that person hurt me. And meanwhile, it's like, well, they just weren't for you. Like, yeah, it hurt. The experience sucked, but that doesn't mean that the next one's going to be. right? And you know, I lived a lot of my life thinking that men were bad because I was sexually assaulted throughout my entire childhood, right from my dad, my dad's family at a very young age, and right on through by, you know, the men that my mom picked. She just kept aligning with more of the same. So I had a very, very big idea that men were just bad people. So I went and found, you know, and not that my partners were terrible people, but they did have trauma and they did cheat on me and they did show me I wasn't good enough. They did all of these things. So, you know, but I didn't close myself off to love because it was just experiences that I had to do. It is live. Hi, welcome to the show. Right? You just take the experience, take the lesson. What they taught me was how to love myself the most. And in the end, I love myself completely. And now I'll find somebody that it will stand up with that level of love too, right? Love to you. Love to you. Okay, after Heather, Tiffany. Tiffany, did you want a card for clarity? Did you want to access my knowledge for guidance? Did you want a pendulum? Or did you want healing? Whichever one you want, my dear. Oh, thanks, Mama. I'm a healer. Apparently, according to the experience that I've had, and I feel this. I've been a healer for millennia, according to the channel that I experienced. And but I have had a ridiculously challenging life, from being abused my mom was an abused woman. She was abused by my dad while she was pregnant with me. I was born 3 months early when my mom was hit in the stomach with a baseball bat, knocked down a flight of stairs. I was first abused by my dad when I was 6 months old because I was crying. So he spanked me and I ended up with bruises on my tummy and on my bottom. And then the first time that I was sexually assaulted, I was about 2 years of age. And that didn't stop there. I've been homeless. I've moved over 60 times. I was kidnapped when I was 15 and held captive by my stepdad, who wanted me to be his wife. And I've had my life threatened. I've had all kinds of crazy experiences. And I also climbed really, really far and fast in the corporate realms. I was the director of nursing and member of the senior management team for a hospital and long-term care facility. When I finally had my health issues catch up with me from living in chronic stress, with the fight flight, being in my trauma response for so long. So I ended up healing through my traumas. And when I healed through everything, then I wanted to help other people heal too. And then I realized that I also had the capability to heal. 10:10. We got 10:10 on the clock. Okay, what are we manifesting, folks? What are we manifesting? Let's get our little plot and our leaves. This is part of the show. I even had leaves already lying out for us to write on. So what are we calling in for us at 10:10? Let's call in health. Intuition and balance. They're great. Balance. Love. Love is essential. I love that. Thank you, Wendy. Oh, no, I'm not saying that. I'm going to say cancel on that. I don't know what that's all about. Everything's happening the same. Courage. Courage. Perfect. You do. You should book with me for sure, One wasn't. Abundance. Yes. Abundance. Well, I love joy. I love joy. We'll get some joy. Harmony. Harmony. That's a good one. I love harmony. Joy. Courage is very good. Courage is very good. We might as well just put some money down there too, okay? I'm sure that lots of us could use money, right? So there. All right, let's burn this baby up. I love it. Okay, I'm like making sure I put abundance on there. Let's make abundance on there. Hi, Tanya. Tanya here. But with a Y. All right, let's. Ooh. It was a slow burn, but it burned it all. It's beautiful. And so it is. All right. Now, we won't be seeing an 11-11 today, maybe tomorrow, but today, not today. All right, Tiffany. Tiffany, my dear, what did you want? Did you want, I'm going to scroll back up. Balance, I love it. Okay. Yeah, that's our thing. So we joke now every time that we see double numbers, we think about burning a bay leaf, starting a fire. We burn our intentions on a bay leaf to bring it in. Alrighty. So Tiffany, are you still there, love? Let me know what you would like if you'd like clarity with a card, if you'd like guidance from my knowledge, or if you'd like a pendulum, or if you want healing. I'm going to try to stop pulling my hair into the cards. And after Tiffany is Jeet, and Jeet had said she wanted healing, so we're going to give her healing. And I do apologize up front. I know that there's a lot of, wanting to be called something other than she or he, and there's they and them and stuff like that. I never mean to use the improper pronoun for you, but unless I know, I would not know. So, I mean, I might even call she's, he's, because it's just a little picture and weird names that don't have any idea. So I apologize if I do use the wrong. Okay, so I'm not seeing Tiffany. How about Jeet? So Tiffany or Jeet, one of you two have to come forward. I have 15 minutes before I have to jump off. I have Melinda and Salasia on the list as well. And I'm waiting for Tiffany and Jeet. Okay, Jeet's here. She wanted healing. Do you still want healing, love? Helena. Yes, Helena. Sorry, I don't know how I missed that. I'm sorry. Helena as well. So Helena, did you want clarity from a card? I can't read my writing sometimes. Still healing, Jeet. Okay. And Blanco as well. And Blanco, you want clarity with a card, correct? Just making sure I'm keeping my list to the guidance. Okay, what question did you want, my dear? What question did you want to ask? You asked your question. I'm going to pull a card for Blanco, and then I'll get ready to heal. Oh, I'm going to lift your spirits, love. I'll lift your spirits, okay? I'll send you a whole bunch of love. How's that? A whole bunch of love. And you should connect with me. I can help you navigate through that. I have reasonably priced stuff, just so you know, right? So I spent probably, let's see, I was when I was doing my therapy, like actually paying for my therapist, I was paying $200 a session and going twice a week because I wanted to get back to living. And it was so $200, that was $400 a week, and then twice a week. So that's a lot of money a month. Will the event that happened last night have a negative impact on my current situation? Okay. So first we're going to do Blanco, because I pulled this card with Blanco in mind. And it says, after the rain, silver lining, relief, hope, mercy, it's over, acceptance. And then I'm going to send, I'll pull a card for clarity for you, Helena, and then I will do healing for Jeet. Okay. And then Melinda and Salasia will get their cards. And that's probably going to be it for today, because otherwise I won't have enough time. I will be late for my lessons and I have to get to class on time. All right. After the rain. All right, Blanco. There's something very special and sacred about the moment after it stops raining. The atmosphere released all that it was holding, and in turn, the earth has been cleansed, replenished, and nourished. It's a similar feeling to the moment after we stop crying. As those salty, healing waters fall, they activate oxytocin and endorphins, which create a shift in how we feel. What was once overwhelming now seems possible. And while we may not know it consciously, noticeable growth will soon follow. After the rain is all about hope, healing, beginnings, and endings. Emotions are soothed. Broken hearts are on the mend. Times of trial are over. Mercy can be felt. There's a moment of relief. A new, encouraging silver lining can be made out in the distance. What's been challenging and difficult has or is about to ease up. You've been going through a challenging time. This card is here to reassure you that things are about to ease. You've been through the worst of it, and now hope is here. These past weeks, months, or even years have been straightforward. They've likely asked you to dig deep and endure hardships that have tested you, but now, at long last, there are smooth seas ahead. What you've learned and how you've grown can never be taken from you. And now it's time to enjoy the warmth of the blessings that life has in store for you. Glorious new beginnings are now possible. What are you ready to release, Blanco? That's your question. Good morning, Connie. How are you, love? You're welcome so much. See you soon. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. All right, Helena, I'm going to consult the cards. Okay. So Connie, you have to book an appointment with me, or you have to add me on Facebook. You have to add me on Facebook so that we can call each other through Facebook. So you have to search up my profile on Facebook, because I search Connie Carter and I get far too many, and I don't know what you look like to know which one is you. So you're going to need to search me for Tanya Baldwin, and I'm with Mind, Body, Spirit, Healthy, which is my company. So you'll know it's me, because when you see Tanya Baldwin, it has in brackets beside my name, Mind, Body, Spirit, Healthy. And once you've added me on Facebook, then we can talk. We can do a video chat through that, okay? Either that, or if you book the appointment, book it using like Zoom, Google Meets, or Microsoft Teams, because then we don't have to be connected on Facebook. Okay? Okay. I think the card was great. I think the card was telling you you've been through the bad, you're on to the good phase now, right? I think it's a great card, in fact. Okay. Helena, the breathing rose. Heart healing, emotions, connections, time eases. Okay, so let's see what your message is from the card of the breathing rose. Often, healing is a slow, steady process. Often, for sure. It's complex, not linear. That's very true. And it takes as long as it takes. And most of the time, that's much longer than we'd wish. But like all things in nature, there's a mystery. And if we trust it, and a mystery, I'm going to say that line again, because I'm saying mystery, but it's mysterious. So let me just start all over again. But like all things in nature, there's a mysterious intelligence to it. And if we trust it and let the vibrant petals fall to the earth, cut back what's no longer, and protect the new shoots and buds from being pried open, we find ourselves in a second bloom. And fruit will follow. You can't manufacture that. We must trust the great mystery in the process. The bud somehow manages to burst through the constraints by opening to life. All of nature has intelligence within it. The challenge when we're going through a time of healing, which is another word for growth, transformation, and change, is not to close ourselves off from the world when we most want to separate and shut down. To somehow find the courage to open through the agony, the difficulty, and the hurt. And when we feel safe enough to let life soften us, not harden us, to deepen and cradle us. This is a card of deep heart healing. It will often come to us as a symbol of emotional healing that's in the process of happening. The mending's underway. Treat yourself and your healing with compassion, understanding, and gentleness. This is a card of deep encouragement that you're doing it. Time will ease everything soon. So how can you treat yourself with gentle compassion and softness? And how can you trust the timing of your healing? That's your questions for you. Okay? So let me know, Helena, how that resonated. Okay? And if you feel like that's giving you some clarity. Okay? Oh, he's there, sweetheart. He's there energetically. Right? But this is I think of some of these questions or some of these cards, and when they're talking about not closing your heart off, that there's messages there for you as well. You can ask a question, Carlos. I don't know what I'll have time for, but because I've got like 7 minutes left. Okay. So I'm going to give you some healing energy, Jeet. Okay. So I want you to follow along with me. Okay. So I want your hands. Yeah. Connect with me, Helena. I can help you, love. I'm sending you lots of love having to deal with that. Okay, so Jeet, hand on your heart. Okay, and you're just going to see a white light coming down and filling you up. Okay, just a beautiful white light filling you up. And I'm just going to I'm going to connect with Archangel Raphael for healing. And I'm going to connect with Archangel Michael for protection. And I'm going to send that energy out to you, okay? Okay. Sending you so much love, sweetie. So much love. And you can place your hands on your heart later. Just place your hands on your heart. Tuck your arms down so they give you a little pinch on the side too. And just repeatedly tell yourself that you love yourself and that you can feel his presence near you. And you'll be able to feel that. But don't close yourself off to love. Allow yourself through this grieving process, but allow your heart to open up to receive more love that can come to you, okay? All right? Yeah, we're going to just delete that comment. All right. If you want, you can send me the card and details. You're awesome. All right. So we're going to pull for Melinda and Silesia, and we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Melinda, but we're doing the Rose Oracle because it's in my hand. Ooh. All right. Melinda, healing the mother line, healing the mother line. Okay, so I'm only going to have enough time for Melinda and Silesia, but I'm back 9:10 tomorrow, and I might even be on TikTok later today, so you'll have the opportunity to connect with me there, okay? Healing the mother line. We're living in a time of complex healing, especially when it comes to the mother line. You're so welcome. Hi, Miss Felice. You have a beautiful day too, sweetheart. Collectively, we're facing the intergenerational trauma that colonialism and patriarchy have imprinted on us. So many born to mothers who were not mothered themselves. It's time to mend the chain. So I'm like chilled with this, Melinda, chilled with this. So many of our ancestral lines have experienced brutal persecution and separation from the sacred feminine. We've been starved for the Great Mother's unwavering embrace and instead told to look only to a male god in the sky. So many were taught not to see the sacred in all things and the feminine in all. Her stages are sacred, powerful, and holy. This way of living has gone on for far too long, and we're all being called to heal it on behalf of our ancestors, past and emerging. Healing is possible. It may not be straightforward or easy, but it's possible. It can be felt forward and back. Your ancestors, past and future, are singing with you. It's time to release our mothers all the way back for what they may not have been able to give. To find a way to cultivate the loving mother within, to treat ourselves with the same deep reverence, adoration, understanding, and compassion that we longed for all along. You can be that for yourself today. You can meet yourself where others could not. And as you do, future ancestors will bless you for finding the courage to release and heal deep. I reach all the way back to the original mother, and I set all mothers and myself free. What a beautiful message. What a beautiful message. Beautiful message. And Carlos, I only have time for Salacious card. So I was a nurse and I did teach for a long time with nursing as well. I did. I was an educator within it. I've been a teacher when I went into nursing, it was a decision between teaching and nursing, and I picked teaching because there's just more longevity. It was easier to get that job, right? Most teachers, when they go through and become a teacher, they are a substitute teacher. They take and it's a struggle to get a full-time teaching job. So I went into nursing because as a nurse, you get to teach all the time too. And then I navigated a little more towards the teaching and through management as a manager. Yep, hard stop. So I'm going to send you your card, Salacia, as soon as I'll pull it and send it. I'm going to pull it right now, actually, so you can see it, and then I'll send it to you. Okay. Salacia! No way! No, Salacia. The same card as Melinda. Which the fact that you two are wifey friends, that's like hilarious. To pull you both the same card. I guess we're all healing the mother wound. That is just crazy. So I already read it for you. We're good. That worked out beautiful. Hi, Ricky. How are you? That is so awesome. We're all on the same journey. Let's heal the mother wound. Let's provide what we needed, what love we needed, and be okay with that. All right. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. I might be back on TikTok a little bit later to do a little bit more of this. But otherwise, I'll be back 9-10 tomorrow for everywhere else, and I'll see you then. Love you. Love you. And if you want healing, if you want to delve deep into your trauma, I have many packages available, and I do payment plans, and I also have oracle readings that are standalone that I provide. They're $45 Canadian. They run for 45 minutes to an hour. There's a variety of different ones, and I have a beautiful How Do I Find Love one that's just perfect in time for Valentine's Day, right? Love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye, guys. Love you.